View to a Kill for me has always got its place, but as a movie, it's insignificant. Dr. No actually changed cinema. Sure. Cinema, I don't know, but like,
I would argue yes, and I could go
yeah.
on a rant on that, but he's right. It did.
Okay.
I mean, think of it like this way, like as
what
much
cinema?
Okay, so as much as
Like Star Wars did,
yeah,
like a blockbuster.
think about it at the time. Like there was no what action series like today we have the Marvel films, right? Or superhero movies in general, right?
Yeah.
Like what series of films were there back in the 50s and 60s? You had westerns and they were still popular up until the 50s, but there wasn't an action spy movie like Doctor No. And then when Doctor No hits the scene in 62, like that was like the spark off point when you had all these. Again, like I talked kind of about this in Doctor No in some of the other films, but like because of Doctor No, you get all of this spy gambit, right? You get My Man Flint, you get Secret Agent Man, you get The Man from U.N.C.L.E., like you get all these Mission Impossible, all those
changed,
television shows.
Yeah, it birthed a genre, but it like changed filmmaking forever.
Maybe where spy movies went from there, but then you have North by Northwest.
When you think of, and then again, like I've said this before too, is that
Thriller and Spy had been there.
Like it birthed a genre. It's different from.
Let me get to it though.
Like Star Wars changed cinema. It invented the blockbuster. It shifted the way movies were made versus did Doctor No like?
I think it did. I mean, it did create it was kind of the proto blockbuster of its time. Like it didn't. I mean, it made a lot of money for. I mean, we've talked about how much money they had to put into making that movie, but it definitely changed cinema for the better, I think, for creating that kind of characters and that kind of story. There wasn't really anything prior to that people you could latch onto. I mean, yeah, North by Northwest was there, but like most people kind of connect that with just Hitchcock doing Hitchcock films. I mean, this became its own thing, and it kind of
Psycho was like a prototypical blockbuster.
Psycho's
but
a
like,
proto to
I don't know about Doctor No
slasher films. You know what I mean? But this also kind of goes back to why I always kind of say the first 6 films are the only real James Bond movies, because after that it's just like rehashing old ideas.
Yeah.